Hello.
Hi everyone.
Hi everyone. Hope you're okay.
Welcome to our live stream.
Yeah, this is our third live stream. So yeah, it's kind of still new. We're still sort of trying everything out. So I hope it all works. I hope you can hear me.
I think the sound's working. I just saw it then. And
yeah, because last time I was a bit muffled on that microphone. So I hope you can all hear me. If you can, just give us a thumbs up or whatever, or comment.
Let's have a look who's in the chat with us then, shall we?
Yeah, we've got a lot of people. There's 38 of you already. And that means so much. Thank you so much for joining us. We really, really appreciate it. That's
thanks
awesome.
Everybody's joined us. And a special thanks to Innocence Abroad, Bob, and the Cruise Boys, because they're moderating tonight. So they're going to be looking through the chat, probably dropping me a message if anything goes wrong, and pointing us when there's a question.
So the reason we've decided to do this extra live stream is because last time, during our Christmas one, we had loads and loads of questions we didn't actually manage to answer. So what we're hoping to do is we're going to try and go through the questions that we've already got as quickly as possible, and then we're going to try and answer some new ones if you're here. So hi Paul and Carol.
We've got quite a few people in chat.
There's quite a few.
We've got Dan San in there. Hi Dan.
Hello.
Hi Seas Escapades. Hi to all.
Yeah, we really appreciate you all joining us.
Cruise Boys. Really we've got loads in here. It's going to be quite hard for us to keep up the chat because we're not really used to this.
Yeah, now I can see why Emma always says put question and stuff, because it's there's loads.
Oh, that's good to know. That's good to know. Better sound than last time.
That's brilliant.
Yeah, we've been practicing.
Yeah,
we're getting there.
Okay, so where's the questions?
Okay, so we want some questions.
We need straight into it. Right? Yeah, because we always take so long chatting and nattering about everything that we need to get on with the questions.
I've probably got a thumbprint in my head, haven't I? Okay, we'll start at the top and work our way down.
Rude.
So we had loads of questions for our Christmas live. So these are kind of what we had left over. So we'll start with this one.
Your most memorable or best meal on a cruise ship? That's easy. That is Queen Elizabeth at the Veranda. We are going to go back about, what did we say? It was this cruise. We had memories on Facebook. It was about 6 years ago.
6 years today.
Yeah, we went to the Veranda and I had this awesome meal there. It was absolutely beautiful. It was like this pigeon breast with like a chocolate shell on it. Hell, it was nice. It hasn't been beaten yet. This is the best meal I've ever had in my life. So that's me.
I think it's got to be that T-bone steak in Regal.
Oh, Crown Grill.
Crown Grill, yeah.
Yeah, that comes close.
It was huge.
I'd say comes close. That's pretty damn, that's on par. Yeah, but I'm going to say the pigeon breast.
You're going to say the pigeon breast?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to say Crown Grill's probably my favourite.
Oh, next one.
Let's have a hide that one.
What are your future cruise plans and which destinations are on your wish list? Ooh, well, Paul and Carol will be pleased to know that thanks to them, I would really like to go to Thailand. and after watching the beach, I've always wanted to go there. So that is quite high up on my destinations to visit sort of list. So yeah, that's somewhere I want to go. What about you?
My wish list is probably Australia and New Zealand.
And regards future cruises, I suppose we might as well say it.
Yeah, we were going to keep it a secret, but
Well,
that's not going to happen.
we are going to go on P&O Iona because everybody has sort of been nudging us into going. We're going on P&O Iona in, drumroll please, what was it, like 4 weeks?
4 weeks,
4 weeks today. We will be ready. We'll be packed, hopefully. I hope we'll be packed.
So we booked that 2 days ago.
Yeah.
So it's a last minute. Have we done the right thing, booking in the middle of...
Yeah, we've been quite stressed this week because of everything, the way it's all been, the regulations and all, and hearing all these things, these horror stories you read on Facebook and stuff. But yeah, we're looking forward to it. Yeah. So that's our future plans at the moment. We've got Iona in 4 weeks time, and then we have Sky Princess in June present to the Norwegian Fjords, which we're really looking forward to as well.
We're looking to fit something else in.
We will be squashing something else in a later part of the year. We're probably thinking end of August, September sort of time. But we haven't actually booked that yet. But we're thinking about it. So
we're thinking. Yeah.
Next question.
Let's hide that one. Next one is:
if you cruise anywhere in the world, where would you like to cruise, and which ship would you love to do?
So it kind of goes back to the first question.
Yeah, like I would like to go to Thailand, and I do love Hawaii. That is somewhere quite high up on my list. I would love to go to Hawaii. That would be awesome.
And which ship would you like to go on?
My favorite. If I could just put the whole package together, it would probably be on MSC Europa and do that around Hawaii. That would be amazing. That would be so good.
Yeah, for me, it'd probably be an MSC ship because you've got water slides, you've got the ropes course, you've got the fun part of it. And yeah, back to the answer I had earlier, really. If you're anywhere in the world, it would definitely be Australia, New Zealand.
Thailand, Hawaii. Hawaii's like my dream, but no, I've changed. I'm backtracking.
Maybe I do a bit of a land and a cruise holiday as well.
Maybe.
Yeah.
So that's that one. So yeah, I haven't really answered it. I'm saying Hawaii and I'm saying Thailand at the same time. Yeah, I'm a bit undecided, but yeah, I think. Yeah.
Next one.
Where'd you go? Oh, there it is. Go on.
What would be your top 3 tips to first-time cruisers? You can do the first one. I'll do the second. You do the third.
I'd say go on board with an open mind. It's a new experience. I'd say, just enjoy it. Don't stress about it. Way too many people stress too much about going on their first cruise, and they don't need to. They really don't. That's my first tip, is to just not stress.
My tip would be, if you haven't booked the cruise yet, get some research in, or get a good travel agent, so you get the right ship and cruise line.
Yeah, that way,
because you could end up on the wrong ship or wrong cruise line, and you'll never want to cruise again. That'd be a real shame. Because
they're basically, I know it sounds kind of niche, but or cliche, I should say, there's a cruise line for everybody. They all offer something different, and there's something for everybody out there. And I'm going to say the third, and this is probably more relevant to like recent times, but it is really fundamentally important, is to get travel insurance. Get some really good travel insurance that'll cover you. The necessary requirements for like most like cruise lines at the moment are what's the minimum? Is it like,
I think P&O is 2 million now?
2 million. But you want something to cover you if there are port cancellations, or if you get COVID, or if you're sick, or you just want it completely covered, because we've read a lot of things online lately, and I think it's just super important, and it would just take the headache out of it all.
Yeah, definitely. So we happy with that one? Happy to answer that one?
I think we've answered that one.
Let's move on to the next one.
Avoided cruises, which has been your favorite and why? Ooh, that's really tricky, because there's so many, like I said, there's so many different things with so many different cruise lines, and they've all pleased me or made me really happy in certain ways. I'm going to say my favorite has got to be... Oh, it's really difficult, actually. That's super difficult. What would...
Favorite? I think
I did like...
It's between Iceland on Arcadia and Caribbean on Seaside.
But then I also like the Croatia cruise we went on Oceania. But the thing of it is, again, it's pairing the right ship. The itinerary, if you could say what was your favorite itinerary so far, I would probably say it is really, really close between the Iceland cruise and I did really, really enjoy Croatia. But then if I could have put my favorite ship or ships in that scenario, I would have liked to have chosen maybe like Sky Princess or like MSC Seaside as my favorite sort of ships that I could have done on that cruise. But so far, I'm probably more leaning towards the Iceland cruise.
Yeah,
I mean, that is the longest cruise
That's
we've ever taken as well. So we got an opportunity to really relax and fit into routine and enjoy it.
mine's definitely Iceland. I think that's
The Caribbean was also, it's really hard.
It was good.
It gets harder.
Iceland was out of this world. Like you were visiting places that just looked like they were in a different planet.
Iceland was
amazing.
pretty alien. That
Okay.
next one.
We have a quick look at the chat just to make sure we're not missing anything, because there might be people asking questions in here as well. So let's have a quick look.
I'm just trying to rush you because I'm so conscious of the fact that last time all these people submitted these questions and we didn't actually answer them, and I felt awful for it.
We've got this one here. So I think we've kind of answered that one. What would be your dream cruise if money was no object and ship?
Yeah, I'm going to say Hawaii or Thailand.
Yeah, and I can probably, to be honest, obviously a world cruise I think is the obvious answer on that one. If we could, we would, but otherwise, I'd like to do maybe Australia, New Zealand, and back. So it'd be kind of like a world cruise, I suppose. And I'd like to probably do it on a couple of different ships so that you're not on the same ship for too long. That'd be quite nice. Let's hide that one. Let's make sure we haven't missed anything else. Let's have a quick look.
Someone else we open on NCL, did they?
NC.
Choicing something there just to
There
make
we go. Is it this one?
Cruising Pete, just solo cruising. Do you recommend it? Now, this is very difficult for us because we haven't actually sailed solo yet. But I would obviously whatever Cruising Pete says or recommends, I would follow his advice because he's so clued up.
He knows his stuff when he's solo cruising.
Yeah. I mean, he's literally trying to sell he's going on a cruise with Pete cruise to the Med, I think it is. I can't remember. Was it Greece? On Brilliance of the Seas. I think it's June. I don't know if it's this year or next year. I'm confused. I might have got it all mixed up. But I know he's trying to organise a cruise, and I think it is really good value for money.
Yeah, that's one. Yeah, that's was it £400?
It's like, for like us two, it would be £400 each. But I think if it's solo, it might be about £800. Don't quote me on this. I'm just going by what I've skimmed through on Facebook and stuff. But yeah, whatever Pete says, I would take his advice. All of us. Yeah.
Josh has got a question. What's been your favourite cruise to date? So that's Iceland for me, definitely.
Yeah, like so.
I'm
really torn because I do like certain cruises for certain things. I loved Croatia, I loved Iceland, and I loved the Caribbean. But I'd lean more towards Iceland or Croatia. I think the Caribbean, I need to go back. We were intending on going back. We've had like so many cruises cancelled. Caribbean. So Caribbean, we want to go back there, but
Daniel's made it. Hello. Let's have a quick look.
Have a sip of wine.
Which ports are you going to on Iona? I think it's Bruges, Hamburg, and Rotterdam.
Yeah, it's the Northern Europe. One of the really cheap sort of ones you see. Either MSC or P&O. It seems to be doing them.
To be honest, we've been to all those ports, so we might not even get off the ship. We might just stay on the ship and just enjoy it. Yeah, and of course we love the drinks package. So.
We've heard so much about Iona. That's kind of the destination, to be quite honest with you. And being avid P&O sort of cruisers and being on the whole fleet except for Iona, we figured why not? It was a bargain price. It was like $489.
Something like that
for a week in a balcony cabin. Obviously, we've got a drinks package on top, but that was phenomenally cheap. So we just couldn't turn it down.
So hopefully, third time we're lucky, we'll make it.
This is our third attempt.
This is a difficult one. Favorite cruise YouTuber apart from ourselves?
Oh, the pressure is on.
There's this or last year we saw there seemed to be a lot of new YouTubers, and it's great because it gets you to see so many of the ships from different perspectives. We've always followed. I think our first cruise YouTuber we followed was Guy Bainbridge. He's like one of God. He is the god of cruise YouTube. YouTube cruise. But we tend to follow people who do the more vloggy kind of YouTube videos, so you can go along with them.
Paul and Carol.
Yeah, Paul and Carol, Cruise Boys.
Cruise Boys, yeah,
Bob.
definitely. Sean, well, poor Sean and Steph.
Yeah.
Now, I mean, they. I know it sounds kind of self-indulgent, but they sort of film it the same sort of way we would. I mean, it's kind of like,
yeah,
but it makes it more relatable for us. That's what we make what we'd want to watch. So, you know, maybe it's kind of selfish, but that's how I look at it.
We don't tend to watch the 10 tips to first time cruising.
No,
and, like
and normally, like if I see a sort of clickbaity type thing, I don't normally click on them because I know there's usually like it doesn't.
But no, we got to be honest, we haven't got a favourite. We've just got we just
can't forget Emma Mind.
Yeah, Emma. We've been following her since day one, I think.
Yeah, a long time ago.
And if we ever need to know anything about a cruise, it's usually Emma and Gary are a go-to.
Definitely.
Yeah. So I think that's answered that one.
Luke, you always seem to be drunk on your cruises. Do you drink as much
in your come back to that one
day-to-day life? No, I don't drink very often actually during the week I actually drink less than Gavin. Fun fact.
We don't drink on school nights.
What you've got to remember is a cruise is a holiday, so I might seem to be like three sheets to the wind half the time, but that's because it's like I'm on holiday. It's like let my hair down, chill out, and enjoy it. It's a big part of just having fun and relaxing, and yeah.
What cruise line would you recommend for a first cruise? I suppose it depends where in the world you are. But I'd probably go with something traditional. So for us, I think a P&O cruise is probably a good cruise for somebody from the UK because it includes your tips. Everything's tailored towards the British, so it feels.
See it now. You say that, but I remember I get this feeling sometimes that from what I've picked up on with people is that they've cruised with say first choice or Thompson and that sort of thing, and they sort of migrate straight from that into cruising on Marella. And maybe that's not the best choice. I think they make that comparison directly because it's like Thompson and was Thompson. Don't do that. Maybe look at what the cruise line's offering and see if it like fits your needs. See what sort of person you are and if it fits your whole like your personality. I think that, like as we said that before, is really really important. There is a cruise line for everybody, and we genuinely mean that.
I think it's research it and get a good travel agent or something like that who can advise you on the cruise line for what you want. If you want an active holiday and you want water slides and stuff, they'll know which cruise line to point you towards. If you want a quiet, chilled cruise, they'll know. That's their job. We've got loads of questions coming in here.
Questions and comments. Oh, we've got Paul and Carol. We have seen in your videos you sometimes like a drink. What's your go-to cocktail when you first board a ship? Oh, I'm going to say...
I think it's usually
like a strawberry daiquiri or like a Miami Vice or a pina colada. I know it's all kind of the same thing, but it's usually one of those. That's very like feeling holiday vibes. That's kind of
it's nice to have that because it makes you feel like you're on holiday. Let's have a quick look.
Do I get seasick? What would your tips be to do with it? We take Avamine, which I think we were originally introduced to with like through reception.
I think
we first batch from. And sometimes, if I'm honest, I do still take Avamine, but it's usually the only time I get seasick is if I'm hungover, and then I do need the Avamine. But other than that, I'm usually pretty good. You?
Yep, I'm not too bad. And if I do feel a bit tipsy, a bit like but feeling a bit, I'll go for Avamine as well. Yeah,
Mark.
And we've got a hello, Nicole. We've got another hello. Say hi.
Hi, everybody.
Elsie. Hi.
If you've just joined, hello.
Let's have a look at this one. Question.
Well, that's quite a good
question. What do you consider the biggest advantage or disadvantage of not being loyal to it?
Of being, what? Disadvantage to not being loyal to it? I'd say, if I've read that right, I'm going to say there are some perks with being loyal to a cruise line. You do,
definitely.
as you accrue more cruises and nights, you go up and up and up the tiers, as you know, and they offer more perks.
So you can get Wi-Fi, you can get discounts on your onboard spend, specialty meals,
things
like that, which is good, and it's great that they offer that. But if you stick with one cruise line, you'll miss out, I think, what other cruise lines can offer, and it's good to have a variety.
Yeah.
If you go on the same cruise line, you're going to have the same, or more or less the same experience on every ship.
Maybe if you're new to cruising, maybe if we could have added a number like 4 to that points at the beginning, it would be to try every cruise line.
Yep.
And then work out which one you like best, and then stick with a cruise line. Decide that's where you want to be more loyal, because I know we've stuck with quite a lot of P&O and things like that, which we don't regret. We've loved P&O, but now we're thinking, well, I wish we'd have tried this sooner.
Yeah.
We've enjoyed this more, and I wish I was higher up in their tiers, because you get more perks that are more suited to me. Like as we said, a certain cruise line suits certain people. We've realized maybe the better fits. Yeah, we wish we'd have tried it all.
To be honest, last year was a great opportunity for a lot of people in the UK to try different cruise lines. You had Prince. We tried Princess because we not managed to get on it. We wanted to. We could have done Virgin as well, and there was
Royal Caribbean. We could have done
Cunard's.
Celebrity.
It was just a case of having the leave and the money to do it, and but it's a great way, and they were short cruises as well. So it was brilliant last year for anybody wanting to try cruising to do it.
Because you didn't have the hassle of flying either. So it was
No,
good.
Exactly.
It's on our doorstep.
This is a good question.
Will you try Celebrity? Will we try Celebrity? Well, we said we were thinking of doing a cruise at the end of this year. We have narrowed it down to either Celebrity or Royal Caribbean, to be truthful. And we are really struggling to work out which one we prefer, because there are aspects of both of them we like. Often we're asked, how does Celebrity compare to Princess? But we haven't tried Celebrity, so we can't compare to Princess. We've often been asked, how does Royal Caribbean compare to MSC? Again, we can't compare because we haven't done Royal Caribbean. So literally,
we've been too loyal to P&O.
We have
just done.
And I know we're a bit of a sucker, but we kind of go in the same route with Princess. We do love Princess a lot at the moment. We love it so much. So we're trying to really force ourselves into trying. But it's those 2 cruise lines we're looking at doing next.
So I think I've got a question here. Would you boys ever do a Fabs cruise? I'm guessing that's like a group cruise.
Fabs cruise. Oh, is that like a fan? Was it meant to be
fans cruise? Okay.
Yeah.
So one of the questions actually coming up was, would we do a group cruise? Nothing planned at the moment.
Nothing planned at the moment. However, our Norwegian Fjords cruise is kind of like it's a group cruise we've organised.
There's a lot of people we know going on that one, isn't there?
Paul and Carol, Chad, Innocence Abroad, Justin and Tristan, Cruise Boys, they're going on there. So we've all sort of
so that'll be a kind of taste of meeting a lot of people on the cruise, and we'll see how that goes. We might organise something then, and try and get some discounts. And
I'll be honest, COVID has kind of. We're very sociable normally when we're on a cruise and we see people. We're happy for everyone to talk to us and mingle and mix. Love it. The whole COVID thing has certainly given a unique twist to that now, because you've always got that ear of caution in your head. It's thinking, I can't, because but we really, really miss it.
Once things back to normal, definitely.
We might look into doing something properly.
Here we go. Another one.
Recommend stay the night in Southampton prior to a cruise. Yes, normally for us, we always go down Southampton because we've had some pretty horrendous traffic from time to time, and we live West Wales, as far West Wales,
about 4.5, 5 hours away.
Yeah, so it's quite a trek for us. However, this next upcoming cruise on Iona, we've decided we're just going to drive down on the day, so we're going to have to wake up early.
It's not bad, we know we can.
We have done
it.
We have done it a few times in the past. But that's what we're going to do this time. Yeah. But I do prefer to wake up in Southampton because you feel more refreshed. You haven't got that driving head on, when your brain goes completely numb for staring at a road and cars for hours. I do prefer that.
To be fair, over the summer, last year we did stay in Southampton for each cruise, but a lot of them were kind of like 3-4 nighters.
Yeah.
So your first day, you'd be so tired you wouldn't want to do much.
But luckily, because this cruise on Iona is a week, which now seems quite novel that we're actually going away for a week, because Regal was our first week-long cruise in like nearly 2 years. We've got time to kind of unwind on the ship, I'd like to think.
So if you're doing a short cruise or you want to make sure you get there in time, definitely stay a night before. Where to stay, there's loads of places in Southampton. It doesn't matter where you stay. If you stay on the outskirts of Southampton or in the city centre, a taxi will only be about £5 to £15 to get there.
I'm just going to throw this in there. Maybe, just maybe, sometimes it's better off considering a stay after your cruise. Because if you're on a shorter cruise, you want to have a lot of fun and you want to party. that last night could be a really, like on MSC especially, some of those nights, MSC are usually the best nights, it's the last night. So you might wake up really hungover on that last morning, and I wouldn't want to drive. So maybe you want to consider the post cruise stay as opposed to the
we did do that a few times in the summer as well. Will you ever go back to inside cabin?
We will. No, I think we will, because some of these itineraries we have sort of in our dreams, like Hawaii and stuff, are quite pricey. And I think we would go back to inside, because we're not the sort of people that spend a lot of time in a room. It's one of those things where if you've got a balcony cabin, you sort of feel obligated to stay in it because you booked it. You do enjoy it. I'm not saying you don't, and it is better than an inside without a doubt. But you sort of think, I've paid for this, I'm going to spend my time in the balcony. Whereas if you've got an inside, you don't really care. It's just like, right, let's get out, and you spend more time out and about on the ship. And I kind of feel, yeah, it's you can't really win. If you're an inside, you're out more. If you're in a balcony, you sort of feel like you need to stay in the balcony.
The cost.
It's
the cost. Sometimes you can go on 2 cruises for the price of balcony.
Exactly.
So that's what it comes down to. Have we thought about doing the Virgin cruise? Yes, but they're quite pricey, and the short one, or the long ones, are really pricey. The short ones are quite pricey, but then they're too short to go to Portsmouth. So at the moment, they're on our radar, but we're just kind of like, they're just there at the moment.
Maybe one of those Caribbean cruises. Maybe.
Yeah. Just see if there's any question.
Question there.
Question, yeah.
The worst sea storms you've ever encountered. Love the rough sea. The worst. I'm trying to think. We had a rough time on Queen Elizabeth.
Queen Elizabeth was our worst one, wasn't it?
When we went to Hamburg about 6 years ago. That was quite rough. That was. Did Captain Inga say it was force 10?
I think so, yeah. That was
and then we
one.
had
and we were high up at the front, so we were feeling all the movement.
Yes, this is where the hull, if you're in the right position on a ship, sort of weighs in, because on Queen Elizabeth, I'm going to say, was one of the worst we've experienced, and we were very far forward, quite high up. That's like a big no-no. And I was hungover, as I've said before. And then on Regal Princess, the one we've just got off, we were really far aft, near enough as far aft as you possibly could be. And we were feeling, it was like the ship wasn't just going up and down. You could sort of feel the ship sort of kick in, as it was like, I know it sounds weird, but there was a lot of vibrations because the engines are under us.
If you would work on a cruise ship, what job would you do?
Oh, I don't know, probably work in a shop.
My day-to-day job is working in IT, so that'd probably be my most comfortable place. Yeah, probably be IT or...
Yeah. I couldn't see me being like entertainment unless I was like drunk, and then that wouldn't... Yeah,
reception I wouldn't cope with. I'd just get annoyed at people's stupid questions.
I could probably do that. That's kind of like my day job, so...
Here we go. This is quite a good one.
Advice would you give to people thinking about becoming cruise vloggers or bloggers? I'd say do it. It's a very rewarding sort of like... Yeah, it's very rewarding in that they basically become your cruise memories. It's the way I look at it. It's holiday videos. They're very, sometimes people might say we're self-indulgent. There are holiday videos. Primarily, I share them with our families and stuff. We come home from cruises, we put the videos together. We always go around like our family, and they love watching them and stuff. That's the main reason we do it. Then the rest of it, the questions and stuff, like now we get asked questions or on Facebook, so we sort of incorporate that into the vlogs to give information to people. But yeah, I just say do it if you enjoy it. Make sure it's what you want to do.
Yep.
I'd say I wouldn't follow everybody else. I'd say do your own thing. That's really, really important.
I think that's probably the most important. And do it because you enjoy it.
Yeah, because if you don't enjoy it, it does get stressful. I went down a quite professional route at a point of it, and I'm glad I'm sort of making it more down to earth and fun now, and I'm enjoying it more.
You'll probably see it later on in the year when we start doing the ship tours again. We're scaling them back because they're the least enjoyable part of our vlogs. And they take so long to put together. And I just enjoy the vlog aspect of it. So we're going down that route. Drinks package on Sky Princess. Do you have to pay for alcohol?
Drinks in your room?
Nope. That's the amazing thing about Princess. It's included in the
But what I will say is, if there's 2 of you in that room, you can order 2 drinks on the one account. So our advice to you would be, say, I wanted to order a drink, I do it on my phone, or yeah, say Gavin wasn't in the room and I want to order us both a drink, and I thought, right, I'll get him one as well because I know he'll whinge if he comes back and I've got one and he hasn't. I'd order one on my phone for me, and then I'd go on the TV, which would be logged in as you, and then order him a drink, and then that way they think we're ordering them individually, if this makes sense. Because if I order 2 on my phone at once, they're going to charge me for 1. You're only allowed 1 at a time. So yeah, order 1 on the TV.
But if you ordered tea or coffee or Pepsi,
that's all included.
They were fine. You could order 2 of them. They were coming. I don't know whether that was a bug or not, but yeah, that worked for us. What's your favourite port to sail in and out of? Anywhere in the fjords is amazing.
Yeah.
And when you sail into a fjord,
you can't beat fjords.
So Olden is probably my favourite, or Aldersnares fjords. We also Venice sailing, didn't we? That was lovely.
Venice was, because we done Venice in the old days. I don't know if it's like that now, but you can't go through the Blue Lagoon anymore, can you? Or the Grand Canal. No, there is a Blue Lagoon in Venice, but it's the Grand Canal, isn't it? You can't go down there anymore. So yeah.
Okay. So what I'll do then is we're just going to jump back into the questions we've got, and we'll just really fire through these, and we'll come back into the chat then. So if you hold on the questions for now, or just put question and we'll come back through them.
Yeah.
So first one is favourite cruise line?
At the moment, Princess.
Yes, just about.
Yeah.
I'd say. Just about Princess.
Princess at the moment.
It's a close call.
It changes all the time.
Yeah. But depends what the last ship we went on, but last few we kind of take into account.
Next one, how do you book a cruise? I very often go through comparethatcruise.com. Just generically look for the cheapest. It does give you options to book with certain agents, and then either Gavin will do it through. Who do you book it through?
It depends. Sometimes you book direct.
Yeah.
If it's a short cruise, and it's kind of cheapest ships, we book direct. If it's 7 hours, so the last 2 cruises we've done, we've booked through Martin Owen, I think, at Travel Village, because they're longer cruises, so a travel agent usually give you some kind of discount.
Especially with places like when we went to Miami, where you've got to arrange like flights, pre-cruise stay, things like that. A travel agent is definitely worth their weight in gold if you can do that.
To be fair, we've gone through through different travel agents because we don't want to try and stick with one.
We like to share the love and give everyone a chance. We don't like, if that makes sense.
So but some people like to stick with the same travel agents. If you find a good travel agent, stick with them as well. That's always a good thing to do. We know quite a few, so we just try and spread it around a little bit, make it fair. Let me hide that one.
Where does Honey go when we are away? To Auntie Yvette's.
As soon as we said that, her ears perked up.
Oh, and Honeycam's not happy. We had a Honeycam set up all downstairs, but she's come running upstairs now. So
she was downstairs, but she's now up here with us. maybe we'll try and get her on in a bit.
So she goes to Auntie Yvette's, which she's lovely. She's fantastic. She's brilliant. We get pictures of her on her holidays, videos of her playing with the dogs. That's where Honey goes.
She goes to a home boarding place, so
she don't worry about.
She treats their home as her home. Oh yeah,
she even sleeps with them. It's great. Cruise you prefer to organise short excursions or make your own way? Now, I would say normally we like a bit of both. We've done a lot. We've done a bit of everything. We've had some fantastic experiences through booking excursions with a company at a destination, which you've done ahead of the cruise, like before we've got there, which we did in Iceland.
Iceland, we were booking with a company.
We've also done at the same cruise. We've done the Blue Lagoon with P&O on that particular one. We went to Blue Lagoon on my birthday, which also. There's one advantage with going with the cruise line, and that is that you're guaranteed that if there's any delays or there's a problem, you will get back on that ship and the ship will wait for you because you've done it through the cruise line, the cruise excursion. That's the guarantee. That's a safeguard.
But you'll find sometimes a lot of these businesses in the ports, they're used to it as well. So they'll guarantee you get back to the ship as well.
But as we did in Norway, when we went on the Lowen Skylift, we booked the Lowen Skylift ahead. Separately, didn't we?
No, we booked
that was with P&O.
That was P&O as well.
With the trawl train, we then booked on the side of the road because we got off and we realised we had enough time.
Again, it comes down research the ports, get on Facebook groups, ask what other people have done, and that's a really good way of finding out what to do in port.
Yeah, definitely.
I might have lost one then. Sorry.
What's something both experience you never expected? Never expected on a ship. I don't
We've gone
know.
quiet on that one.
That's very difficult. What have I not expected on a ship?
I think I was quite amazed at how much I enjoyed the water slides and stuff. Not that I wasn't expecting it, but I was.
It's
I was
hard because,
surprised,
like we said, we say research your ships. We do that.
Mhm.
As soon as we book a cruise or we're thinking of booking a cruise, we're all over YouTube.
I know what I never expected.
What?
Sky Princess this summer, the way that they knew where you'd been the night before because of the Ocean Medallion,
Yeah,
and that service, we just never expected that.
And the way that you go down and they know your name, and you're like, how the hell do you... I mean, I know we have seen there are little screens, and your picture as you're walking past it is obviously detects you, and it comes up. So that might be, but I think there were a few of them that remembered us without that, if that makes sense.
I don't know, but we weren't expecting that kind of level of that really
away.
And being a bit geeky, I kind of like that how they'd use technology. Interesting one.
Do you think you'd ever get tired of cruising? I don't think I'd get tired of cruising. I don't know. It's a hard one. I think I might sometimes think about taking a break from video in a cruise, because sometimes you always see everything through the lens, or you're always looking at the angle and thinking of how you're going to film it. And sometimes I think it's important to enjoy it for what it is. And as time's going on now, we're making more and more vlogs. Sometimes I feel maybe we should have a cruise where we just have a cruise. Like if we go with family or something, just to enjoy it and have a holiday. But I don't think I'd ever get tired of it. I love it so much. Honestly, it gives you so much opportunity. You see so many things. It's great. It really is.
So I'll go with that one. I'm just going to run back into the comments. I can see there's about 20 of them at the moment. I'm not sure where we left it. See, Olsen. I think we're all right, aren't we?
What's your favourite port to send out? We were there. We've done that one.
I think we're doing good. Oh, hang on. We've got.
Have we been to Fishguard, Goodwick? Yes, we've been to Fishguard. It is literally only, like, we go through there every Sunday near enough when we come home from his mum's. It's literally just up the road.
Yeah, no, that's it's kind of local. I'm from
local.
North Pembrokeshire, so yeah, Fishguard to me, I know that. We get a lot of Aida ships into Fishguard.
There are two ferry ports in Pembrokeshire. One's in Fishguard and one's in Pembroke Dock. Pembroke Dock is literally the same river we live by, and Fishguard is just up the road. So,
what? I'll remember that one. That was our first-hand one, wasn't it?
What do you remember of MSC Virtuoso? His maiden voyage was live on silent ships.
That was our first-hand one, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was the first time we used the banana fingers hands.
That's what everybody seems to know us from now.
Yeah.
Right. Let's have a look.
That was just the feeling on board that ship, that cruise. It was relief. It was like ecstatic, the excitement. It was just, I can't describe it. It was honestly,
it was really emotional.
The feeling, it was the best feeling ever. It just literally, I can't, and there were only 1,000 of us, not even 1,000 of us on board. It felt like we had, it was like a yacht. It was just incredible.
We've got loads of questions,
really
Luke.
was. Sorry, questions. I can't. I'm going, but it's goosebumps thinking about it.
You're picking a favourite. We prefer Sky or Regal Princess?
Sky. Just slightly.
Yeah, Sky.
They're so similar. If the itinerary suited, go with any. But Sky. Just slightly.
Just only because it's slightly newer. That's all I'd say.
That's all.
Is there any way you wouldn't want to cruise and why?
I don't know. I don't think there's nowhere I'd not like to cruise to. Cruising's like my way of holidaying now. So
I'm getting fed up of cruising to Bruges. Not that I wouldn't want to cruise there, but it's one of those ports that we've been to so many times. Yeah, we just kind of stay on the ship.
Yeah, we're going in like 4 weeks' time.
But if you don't want to cruise somewhere, just stay on the ship.
We very often do that. I'm sure you will work that out now. We just go to Bruges and back. We don't ever. Sometimes we don't get off the ship. It's the cruise is the holiday. That's the bit that we like. What do you equipment do we use for filming? We use an iPhone. What is it? I don't know where my phone is.
It's a Honeycam.
iPhone 11 now.
Yep,
I'm on, and I use iMovie. I do all of it on my phone. Sometimes Gavin will make me some green screens and email them to me, and I'll save them and use the green screens and stuff to overlay like logos and stuff. But yeah, it's all done on iPhone.
Yeah, you don't. If if you want to make your own YouTube videos and vlogs and memories, you don't need any of this big equipment. You don't need to spend thousands on a camera. Just take your phone.
Yeah. So I use my phone. It's like really easy to just whip it out your pocket and just get on with it.
Yep.
I didn't mean like that.
So somebody who's already booked their cruise, what one piece of advice would you give us?
Booked your first cruise in August. I would just
say, if it's your first cruise,
travel insurance, research, like we just said.
It probably goes back to research. Research the cruise line so you know what to expect, and then research your ports so you know what to do. Our first cruise that we went on, we were terrified to get off the ship because we'd heard stories of missing the ship and stuff. And don't let that worry you. Just research it and you'll be fine. We didn't research it. We just kind of went on it blindly. What's your...
I think someone asked if we design our own itinerary, pick our own ship. It would be like I just said. I think I'd do Hawaii or somewhere on like.
I think some of these we've kind of done.
We've kind of any holidays but cruising planned? No,
not at the moment. It's only.
I think if I went anywhere on a normal holiday now, it would probably be somewhere like Croatia or Turkey or a landlocked sort of like Switzerland or somewhere like just to see some snow. If I did that. But
so we've answered that one. What vloggers do you find useful? Yeah, we've been to that one.
Yeah.
Bit of a personal one, yeah.
How did we meet? We met a long time ago on online dating.
Yep.
Back in the old days of Gaydar.
Yeah. Like, so that was 2010.
No, we actually
met in 2010.
We met in 2010, 2011. But we'd actually been talking since like 2007, 2008.
And how long after were you married? Okay, yeah. So say we met in 2010.
We officially were in a relationship from like February 2011. So yeah.
And when did we get married?
May 2016. So it's about 5 years later.
Yeah. So we a proper proposal was on P&O Aurora.
Ferry.
And that, I suppose, back in the Irish Ferry was a proposal, and then
we thought
we officially made it on Aurora.
We thought it was a bit of a joke, and we thought, it's a bit of a thing, and then we went on Aurora, our first ever cruise, and that's where we officially got engaged.
Then we had a cruise on Aida as a
party, which was like a stag, but it wasn't because so it was like just a celebration engagement, and then we had our honeymoon on Britannia.
Yep. So that's why P&O cruise ships.
Cruising's really, really big part of us.
Hang on, we've got
a visitor.
We've got a visitor here. Come on then, honey. Up you go.
I'm sure you can see the face, the ears. Come on. Yeah, you're coming up because you're getting all...
Sorry, people.
There we are. They're happy now. Do you know then? That's a good girl. There we go.
So, okay. We had a honey cam set up.
Honey cam is
wants to be on here.
Our cam.
What's the best hangover cures on a cruise?
Flat Pepsi or Coke. Definitely.
Yeah.
Bacon sandwich. Cake.
Avamine, if all else fails.
Avamine, if you're really suffering. Shouldn't really say that, but it does work. It stops you like, ooh. And then just float around in the pool. Yeah. Sort of desensitizes.
The thing is, you eat so much on cruises, the hangovers kind of disappear pretty quick. Do you enjoy meeting your subscribers on cruising? I must admit, I'd feel odd approaching you to say hello from the same cruise.
No, we don't mind it. We like it. We really do.
We sometimes are in the middle of doing our own thing, and somebody will say hello to us, and we'll just be a bit kind of hello, and it's not, we're not being rude. It's just like we don't expect it still.
If anything, I'm the one that usually feels awkward because I'm usually filming something, and I'll be off in a world of my own, and I'll be like, "Where the hell is Gavin?"
So come and talk to me.
And then I'm like, "Oh," and then I'll go back. But that's what usually happens.
So if you see us in the cruise, come and talk to me.
Don't be afraid.
If he's filming, I'm happy to talk to anybody.
It doesn't matter if I am filming, I'll still talk to you. I'm not that bad. I'm usually in a world of my own. I just, blinkers on.
Where do you see your channel being by next Christmas?
Oh, I don't know. Where we see our channel?
Well, we've kind of touched on it. We're probably going to move away from a detailed ship tours, aren't we? That we
still do ship tours. I think we still like to do an overview of the ship to show everyone what to expect, because I know myself, if I'm booking a cruise, the first thing I do, if I've never experienced the cruise ship or cruise line, I'll go straight on YouTube. So I'm going to still put those together, but maybe not in as much detail. I'm going to try and
They take a long time.
They
there. I
take
think
a hell of a long
we worked out
time.
about 70 to 100 hours to make that video. And it's
And
like
the
that's
voicing
too
over and
long.
everything, it takes ages. So I think we're going to go more down the route of vlogs, and I think by doing so we'll be able to, because obviously I'm held up with how much I've got to make like videos, and it sort of stops us from cruising. We've actually hit a point where we could have probably done a cruise sooner than we are now, but we've been making I've still got videos to make. We've got Virtuoso videos coming up soon.
We've got Virtuoso. Hopefully.
So I've been making those. So basically that stops me from going on another cruise because I've got too much to do. So I think, if we went down the vlogish sort of route with quicker ship tours, I could cruise more often and get more content out and quicker.
So we can't really see our channel changing much over the next year. I suppose we're going to try and get rid of the stuff we don't enjoy doing as much, but more
get
effort.
some new cruise lines in if we can.
Subscribers wise, we'd like to hit 10k.
We'd love to just hit double figures, but we'd also like to maybe do more lives. It's really nice engaging with people, so maybe we want to work more on that.
And next time we might not ask for a load of questions before we come on, because we get so many questions when we're on live. We don't expect. I don't think we expect.
I think it was
people to come to our
we
lives.
thought no one's going to come here, no one's going to ask us questions, so that's.
And I can just see now we've got like 69. We've had 670 watching. It's amazing. Thank you for turning up.
Really appreciate it.
So let's just find. We haven't got many questions left, and we can get back into the chat then.
What do you miss when you're cruising?
Oh, this one here,
the puppy, and I'm not having to wash up. Like I miss that I have to wash up.
You miss. I
miss that I don't have to wash up on a cruise. I hate washing up. I hate all the cleaning. I like that it's all taken care of on a cruise. So I do miss that, and I do miss just seeing the sea outside, like literally waking up, and you can't just open your bedroom window and hear the sea. I mean, I know we hear some foghorns last night, but.
And looking at the other question we've got is, it's where do you meet and bucket list cruises? So I think we've already answered them.
Yeah, we met online. We didn't meet on a cruise.
So let's come back into the chat. I'm hoping I can just have a quick whiz through and see if we've missed any questions. Do you prefer hot or?
I think that would be hot or cold
cruises.
I'm going to say it's down to the scenery. And it's a funny thing because certain times, I don't know if I'm the only person, but sometimes you think, I really want to go, like in the winter. It's like I want to go somewhere where there's a proper winter. I'm feeling festive. I want to see snow and ice and northern lights. I want to experience that, say, like this time of year, or run up to Christmas. And then other times you think, no, it's hot and sunny. I want it to be hot or hotter and sunnier. And I want to go in an aqua park and not shiver when I'm waiting in the queue. So it's like,
Another question.
Say it's hard. It depends how we feel.
I'm not a huge sun fan.
He hates the sun.
I'm quite happy with cold cruises. Any plans coming to the States?
Well, that's a shame because we were supposed to be going to Mexico.
So we're supposed to go LA down to Mexico in March,
which is not happening. We were going to do California coastal, but we got news because of how everything was. We'd love to go back. I'd love to go over to the States. I'd love to sail to New York on Queen Mary 2 and spend some time in New York. I'd love to visit Queen Mary, the original Queen Mary in Long Beach. I'd love to do that. That's something I'm high up on my list. Really, really want to.
Caribbean.
I absolutely love.
Back over that.
Mexico, I do definitely want to go. Yeah, we will be back. Canada, I'd love to go there. We will.
Good tip there. Don't book excursions for every day. Yeah, it can get a bit overwhelming if you're on a port intensive cruise.
However, I will say there are certain ports there's not a lot going for them. Like you can't doing your research. Like Ravenna is probably one of the worst ones. Leverden, that wasn't great.
It wasn't great. We were going to go.
We were going to do an excursion, but we were scared of COVID and the fact that we would have been on a bus for 2 hours. To go to Bordeaux was like, nah, not going to do it. So we literally just thought, we'll get on the bus, we'll go around. We went to this like tiny little town. It was nice. We got off, got some fresh air, saw the sights-ish, and then we went straight back on and just enjoyed the ship. But yeah, certain ports, I'd say it's worth booking an excursion.
It's research again, isn't it?
Yeah, other places you can just get off the ship and just enjoy them for what they're like Dubrovnik. You can do that.
What do you think of cruising with Susan Kalman?
I like Susan Kalman. I think she's very down to earth, very watchable. but she's not Jane.
She's not Jane.
I do like Jane.
So that's all I'm saying. She's not Jane.
Jane's like the cruise queen.
Yeah, she's not Jane.
She's cruising royalty.
Can you
Jane.
take your foot off
Sorry,
my
I'm
mouse,
standing
please?
on your mouse.
I can't go to any questions because he's standing on my mouse. Questions. In hot, cold, the hot, cold area. Yeah, we've done that one. That's
Seasonal
cool.
or mood. Hot spicy cocktail on Sky. That was a Sandy and Fuego.
So it was watermelon on fire.
Yeah, which is absolutely delicious. It's a really nice drink. And on our last live, we were drinking them.
Yeah.
We made them at home. We had a card off Good Spirits. They gave us some recipe cards, and we did actually make them.
Yeah.
There it is. There.
It is 1 serrano pepper, 3 watermelon cubes, 1.5 ounces tequila, 0.75 ounce of lime juice, and 0.75 ounce of
agave syrup. So you might want to screenshot it and make it yourself. But it's really, really nice. Oh, and there was like that rock lava salt, which you sort of like
black lava salt. You put
around the rim of the glass. Yeah.
There's a question here. Electric sunsets cruise. I think if we did a Marella cruise, we'd probably do one of the themed kind of cruises because it'd be a bit more fun, I think.
And again, that's another cruise that we need to try because we often get asked, how does Marella compare to P&O? So again, we've got a lot of we've got to broaden our horizons a little bit and try some.
A lot of people who enjoy P&O enjoy Marella, so I think we enjoy Marella cruise, especially with the drinks packages. Definitely labour of love. Let's have a quick look. So
tours, but vlogs find so much more enjoyable. Yeah. No, we haven't done Oasis Class. My brother has, and he raves on about them a lot. And
we keep trying to get him on the cruise, and I don't think he'll go on anything unless it's Royal
Caribbean. But we're going to go on Anthem, but that got cancelled. That was planned. And again, it could happen soon. Like I said, we're not 100% committed. The end is either Celebrity or Royal Caribbean. It's fluttering between the two at the moment.
I think we're coming down.
We considered a Disney cruise line. We have. I don't know how I feel about it because there's a lot of kids. Like I think if I was like with my nieces or something, maybe it'd be a bit different. But I think as an adult, I don't know if I know they have adult only areas, but I'm not quite sure how I'd feel about it as an adult. I mean, I know it like Star Wars and stuff, but then it's like sharing that experience with like actual kids.
You'd rather do like a Star Wars cruise.
I'd rather do the Star Trek themed cruises, like like you see with when they're chartered out. I can't remember. I'd rather do one of those.
If we've missed any questions, please pop them in the chat. We've got about just under 10 minutes left. I'm guessing we've probably missed some questions, so we're really sorry if we have.
It's not done, but it goes so fast, and we've been flittering between like a line of questions we had pre-written and these ones.
Hey, baby. You okay? Right, so we've got a question here. What measures introduced on cruises would you want to stay post-pandemic?
I would say serving food at the buffet is definitely one of them, and the muster. The muster is way better.
Yeah, if we can stick to doing musters as they are, you do them in your cabin, you go down, you check in, that'd be perfect because there's nothing worse than going to the theatre, waiting there for about quarter an hour, 20 minutes while everybody else arrives, then go through it and then try to get back to your cabin.
The new muster procedures aren't just going to stop COVID. They would stop general flu, colds, noro, because people aren't blowing the whistles every damn time. So I think it's a healthier way of doing it, and it saves people lugging life jackets and stuff around. It's brilliant.
There are two things really: the buffet and muster. So that's one you said about Disney cruise. We've done that one. Hey, Emma's in the house. Hello. D&G Explorers in the house. So we've missed. Oh, here we go.
There's a few people in here. Hello, everybody. Sorry if we haven't seen your name crop up. We love that you've all joined us. It's brilliant. Thank you so much.
So have we cruised Celestyal? No, we haven't.
Unfortunately not, no.
We've got family.
My Auntie Colin has.
She's been on
Norwegian Jade. Yeah, she liked that. Our best cabin so far, without a doubt, has got to be the mini suite on Sky. Without a doubt. Like literally,
That was probably the jammiest upgrade we've ever had.
I'd love to do it again. Honestly, I think if ever we have a really bucket list sort of cruise for like a birthday or a celebration or an anniversary, we're gonna have to do that again. And I wouldn't change anything. I'd have the same room underneath the skywalk or the seawalk. I'd do it all. That room was amazing.
If you haven't watched that first Sky Princess vlog,
yeah,
you really should, just to see Luke's kind
Like,
of face and everything.
It's like I can't even like tone down the excitement. It's just just there.
Paul and Carl agree about Muster. Yeah, the whistles. Let's have a look.
Favorite wine, red wine.
Oh, I'll come. Is that one below or?
Yeah, there.
Okay, hang on. There's a question here. Come on the Cunard cruise in February. We can't no,
because we are on Iona.
Yes, we're going. Emma, you must have missed the start.
You missed her. Bless.
So yeah, we're heading. For anybody who's missed it, we're heading on Iona
in 4 weeks' time.
4 weeks' time. Second
4
week
weeks tomorrow.
February. Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed.
Favorite red wine?
The wild card on P&O is a staple of ours. What was the one?
We're not really fussy, to be honest.
No, we're not. I'm sure you've gathered we're not fussy. What was the one that Jay Strong on?
I can't remember what that was.
He was giving us a really nice wine on Regal. Sorry, just hoping the dog doesn't knock the laptop over. He was giving us a really nice red wine. We do like them in the glass house. We do like our Charles Smith wines. They're really nice.
To be honest, we're not fussy. We were white wine drinkers until we did a wine tasting.
She's caught in the wine.
Let's come on, honey, out the way, girl.
The dog's
go on.
Go in your bed.
We should run into this Oasis Tech one. What software are you using this live stream? So this is StreamYard.
Yep. Which we had like a month.
Yeah, I'm quite liking all the the techie bits of it. It's like I spend about half an hour before the show just kind of like messing around
and getting on to me to make an intro and everything else, which I sort of just mushed together out of loads of intros from our vlogs.
What is a must do on Sky Princess? Cran Grill.
Definitely Cran Grill. And Good Spirits Bar. And definitely try all the cocktails. Yeah, especially Sandy and Fuego. And if you can have a Sandy and Fuego at Good Spirits and bring it with you into Cran Grill, you'll find the salts and all match. It's brilliant if you can nurse your drink that long through starter. But yeah, it's nice.
But I'd say definitely Cran Grill. So
although there was that other restaurant we haven't actually tried yet, which we will do, is that Le Soulamere.
Yeah.
So we're going to try that in June.
So when we're back on Sky, we're probably going to do all 3 dining venues. Yes.
With a bath. Yes, we have. We've had 2 actually.
They're really small, aren't they?
No, they're not that small. They're quite nice. They're all right. They're okay. Like we had the mini suite on Sky and we had a mini suite on Aurora, but at the time we just thought that was an ordinary balcony cabin, if we're honest, because it was our first ever cruise. So we've had 2 baths. But yeah,
2 baths. So I think we're coming up to the hour now, aren't we?
Oh, that's gone really, really fast. But I hope you've all found it really informative, and we've loved you all being here. Like we really have. It's been fantastic. We love the support. We love the interaction with you guys. It's absolutely brilliant. We have got some content coming up soon. Hopefully, if all goes well, next Friday we will see the start of our second MSC Virtuosa vlogs. So they'll be going up next Friday. There's 3 of those. I'm hoping to put together
when you say second cruise,
because we went
first or the second cruise.
Yeah, first episode of the second cruise. Say series 2 Virtuosa is how I'd say it. Because we obviously had the first one in May, the second cruise was in September, so we've got 3 vlogs for that. I might have a ship tour in the new, maybe revised, slimmed down version for Regal. Not sure about Sky. Because I had some bad weather. We had some thick fog on our cruise on Sky.
The outside shots in Sky.
So given that we're going back in June, I might just refilm it and put it with that. But it'd be nice if I can do something But yeah, that's what we've got coming up. And then obviously we'll hopefully have some videos coming up from Iona. So if there's anything you'd like to see or know specifically about P&O Iona, please can you email them or
you can
tweet
email
them,
you can email
or
us, drop us
Gavin
a
will
tweet.
get 'em.
And so if you follow us on Twitter, we're Cruise Monkeys. If you follow us on Instagram or Facebook, we're Cruise Monkeys UK.
Yeah.
Or hello@cruisemonkeys.com if you want to email us any questions.
But yeah, if there's anything you want to know about Iona or anything specific, and we're going on it obviously in 4 weeks' time, we'll aim to try and find out, experience it, do it, rate it, whatever you want us to do, and we'll try and incorporate that into our vlogs. So hopefully you'll find that even more useful.
So I think we're on the hour.
Yeah.
So we're going to say thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much for joining us, everybody. We really, as I'm sure I've said it loads of times, we really appreciate it.
Yeah,
we think it's fantastic.
It's I can still see question stuff coming in, and really sorry if we've missed any of the chat and stuff. We will look back at it.
If you are an Iona, because I've just seen something was in the past now, don't be afraid to say hello. Yeah, just say hi. We're not monsters. We love it. I don't know if we'd like sit down with anybody and drink for hours. Maybe on the last night, maybe when we all know we're getting off. But yeah, we
can do the quarantine when we're home. Then it's not too
that's
bad.
it. The holidays over. We've had the fun time.
Yeah,
but yeah.
But no. So
just say hello.
Thank you very much for coming. Thank you for all your questions, all your support through last year, and hope we have that support again this year. A massive thanks to Cruise Boys and Bob and Broad for being the moderators.
Thank you,
because we've not had a chance to be in the chat tonight, so we really appreciate you looking after everybody who's viewing us now. So yeah, have a good weekend and
enjoy a drink or two, maybe some pizza, and
happy cruising.
Happy cruising, everybody.
Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Bye.